Hello people, welcome back to my channel. So last week's tutorial was about this. I named it beaded diamond earring, and this week's is also going to be about the same thing but with different colors. Now I'm going to use shades of pink with gold. Okay, so stay with me and let's get started. Materials for today's project are as follows. We have the dark pink, very light pink, and the other pink falls between the light pink and the dark pink, purple, and then gold. Now this is the only bead that is metallic, the rest of them are glass beads. And then also my thread, and then also regal needle, and then my beaded stud. Hey, did I say beaded stud? My earring studs, yeah, my pair of scissors, and then we have the beading mat. So let's continue. Now this project is a combination of brick stitch and ladder stitch. Okay, so this is brick stitch. Now since I already have a tutorial on this already, but the only difference is with the beads. I have already started with the ladders with the brick stitch, and I'm going to top it up with the ladder stitch. So watch how this is done. So we have 8 beads on the needle, and I'll go through the very first thread bridge here. Okay, I'm not going to really explain this into detail because I already have a video on this. So, I mean, you can go through the first or even this one so that you'd understand better. Okay, so this is how to go. So from the beginning, you start with a brick stitch like I explained earlier. So when you get to the third bead of brick stitch, you continue with the ladder stitch. So whilst we are here, I would like to add other colors to it. So we are going to create a brick stitch here on top. Okay, and then it continues. So the very first or the first brick stitch from here, I chose gold and then purple. Okay, it's purple because I have to continue with this the ladder stitch. What I meant is I have to complete this part with a brick stitch to finish. So let's me not talk too much. So I will just do it for you to see what I mean. Now I started from the very first thread bridge. This is a thread bridge, okay, because we are increasing. Okay, like I said, if you have found one thing, you can play the very first video that you can understand better, because it was just too much into detail. I had to spend close to 40 minutes for this one. Yeah, so and I chose a different color. This is the very light pink. And I put it in the corner here. So we are still increasing. Okay. So I'm going to continue off camera because one, I have a tutorial on this. I repeat, sorry about it because of time factor. I'll just continue with the brick stitch. I'll develop this bead and then this bead, okay, this light pink and then this gold, and then finish off from the purple here. And when I'm about to make another ladder stitch, I'll get back to you. Okay, so guys, the purple is complete. As you can see, we ended on one, so it's complete. And then the gold, now we have 3 beads of gold and we have 3 beads of the light pink. So I would start with a ladder stitch. I already have 8 beads here. It's really light, guys, so please bear with me, my camera. bear with me guys. Now we are still increasing, so I'll start from here. Okay, you just have to repeat it, guys. You just have to repeat from 1, okay, and you are good to go. I mean, from the very first ladder stitch I created, and then you create your brick stitch and then you move on as you go. Okay, so when you put 8 beads, and you have to go through the very first 4 and then the other 4 to you work it out this way. So I'm done with the herringbone. Okay, I started from the pink and now I'm done with the gold as well. So guess what? The next is going to be what? Brick stitch. So that's how we go. So I'm going to add different colors. I'll pick a pink. Okay, I'll go with purple instead. I'll go with purple because I'm following the other part of the earring. So I'll go with purple. And then I pick a gold to complete the ladder stitch. Yes, so we are still increasing, okay? And I put this pink, this kind of pink. It falls between the dark pink and the light pink. And then I continue with this, with the very light pink. Then I'll pick a dark pink. Yeah, so it's going to be a repetition of this here, but the only difference is that the herringbones are going to be 3. Okay, so whichever color you put, you develop it. So I have 3 different colors, dark pink, light pink, and then purple. Okay, so I continue with the brick stitch until I get to the third or the third pink, and then the third light pink, and then the third purple, and then we build a ladder stitch from here. Okay, yeah, so I'll meet you when I'm done with the brick stitch, and then we finish off with the ladder stitch. The brick stitch is ready now, so I'll continue with the herringbone. So if you started following me, you realize that whenever I have to finish with a ladder stitch, I continue with as a brick stitch, ladder stitch, brick stitch, and then ladder stitch. And then whilst I build, I try to add other colors and then build upon them. Okay, and that's all. So I'm done with this herringbone, and now we're still increasing. Now the first one was this 1 and 2 3 and then 4. So I'm going to do the rest off camera and then get back to you. So the rest is going to be 4 ladder stitch, which means I'm going to start off with a different color here, a different color here, and another color here. And so it's going to be 1 2 3 4. And then after you're done with your brick stitch, you continue with your ladder stitch, and then we decrease. Okay, so I'll get back to you when I'm done with the fourth row of ladder stitch. Okay, so 1 2 3 and then 4. Welcome back, guys. So I'm done with the fourth should I say fourth row? Yeah, fourth row of ladder stitch, or the 4 ladder stitches that I talked about. So the next thing to do is brick stitch, as you all know. So this time I'm not going to put a different color. I'll just continue with the gold color. Now I'll have to start from the second thread bridge here, and not the first one, the second one here. I think there's some kind of a knot here, that's why. I'll manage to finish. Okay, So instead of me starting with a different color, I would put I would begin a new color from the middle here. Okay, so this is going to be a new color. From here is going to be a new color, and then another color. Then I continue with the gold. I hope it's clear. So I'm going to begin with this pink. Should it be a pink? No. Because it's already pink, so I'll begin with a purple. Guys, it's like this because there's a knot somewhere, that is why. So then I continue with my pink. Yeah, so you're going to continue until the third row of brick stitch. I'm talking about the new colors. So when the new colors that you have just added are 3, you start with the ladder stitch. Okay, so I'll get there and let you know. Yeah, so I'm done with the third bead of the new bead I added. Okay, new color bead I added, which is the purple and the pink. So I'll begin with my ladder stitch, and I'll have to start from the second thread bridge as well. At this point, I can't change the thread yet because there's a knot where you realize it's stopping. In any case, it's not very big, so I can still manage to finish. Then I continue with the other ladder stitches. Yeah, so I'm done with the 3 ladder stitches, and then I continue with the 2 ladder stitches and then 1 ladder stitch. Okay, yeah, so it's just a repetition of, I mean, the 4 ladder stitches here. Okay, so we started decreasing from this part here, so we keep decreasing until we get to 1 ladder stitch up. Okay, so from here you're going to build a brick stitch, and when you get to, now this part is going to be a new bead. Like I said, if you don't have different colors and you have one color, it's okay, you can still continue. The main idea is to understand the concept of the whole situation, and then when you are used to it, fine, you can add your own preference. Yeah, so you go ahead, and then I'll get back to you, be doing the rest of camera, and then I'll get back to you when I have to attach the earring. Okay, yeah, so I'm almost done with everything right now. So at this point, I'm going to attach my earring stud in this room. So there's the earring stud. It looks like an earring itself. Yeah, so I pick 2 beads, and then I go through the earring stud. And I go through this part here. All right. I go through it again. So it's all done, guys. This is it. Yeah, I think they are shades of pink, and I love this tutorial. This is the other pair. This was the very first tutorial I made, and this is the second one, and it will go on and on and on and on. You know, you can also use one color bead. Okay, and I think it's best to use different colors because it's going to really show you which level you are on. But if you're using one color, maybe you may not understand it. So if you have 2 colors, I think you can even use that. You don't need 4 or 5 colors. You can use 2 colors if you prefer. Okay, and the reason why I said one color was, I mean, you wouldn't find everybody having too many beads, and so one color is also fine. That will also help, but 2 different colors would also help you to direct you on what you are doing. Okay, yeah, so thank you so much for your love and support. Please share this tutorial. I need your comments. Let me know what you think about this tutorial. Okay, so see you on my next video, and please, when you have to subscribe, kindly press the notification so that whenever I have to upload, you will receive new videos. You will know what we are about, you know what I'm about. Okay, thank you so much, and then see you on my next tutorial. Have a nice time. Bye bye.